Welcome back to the grounded stick practice. Today, I want to explore something many people misunderstand. When they struggle to bend forwards, they usually assume they need more flexibility. But flexibility is not always the missing key. Very often, what we are missing is organizations, the ability to keep the body connected while it moves. Today's practice looks simple. I stick behind the shoulders. One leg bends, the other leg extends. Then we slowly fall forwards before returning to standing. But underneath this simple movement, the body is learning something much more valuable than stretching. It's learning how to stay aligned while moving. Let's observe this movement together. Everything begins from a tall, relaxed standing positions. The stick rests behind the shoulders. The arms are extended comfortably. Already the stick is giving feedback. It encourages the chest to stay open, the shoulder to remain organized, and the spine to lengthen. Now I shift my weight. One knee bent, the opposite leg extends. Immediately the body is no longer symmetrical. This is where awareness becomes important. Instead of collapsing forward, I gently tuck the chin, lengthen through the spine, and allow the hips to begin the movement. Notice that I don't rush. The goal is not to touch the floor. The goal is to keep the body organized through the entire range. The stick helps me notice if my shoulders round, if my chest collapses, or if I lost my alignment. Every centimeter of movements becomes information. As I return to standing, I don't simply stand up. I organize the movements in reverse. The spine lengthens, the hips guide the motion, the head follows naturally, and I arrive back in the same balanced position where I started. Then I repeat the practice on the opposite side. Changing sides reminds us that the body is not perfectly symmetrical. One side often feels easier. The other side reveals where we need more awareness. This is not about forcing balance. It's discovering it. One of the reasons I enjoy using a simple stick is because it gives me immediate feedback. If I lose posture, I felt it. If I compensate with my shoulders, I notice it. The stick is not here to make the exercise harder. It's there to help me become more aware. Sometimes the simplest tools are the best teachers. We often think posture is something we hold, but posture is not a position. It is a relationship between awareness, breathing, gravity, and movement. Real alignment is not about standing perfectly still. It's maintaining organization while life keeps moving around us. That is the quality we are developing with the grounded stick practice. If today's practice changed the way you think about posture and alignment, we will continue exploring more movement principles in future episodes. Because grounded stick practice is not about performing impressive exercises. It's about building a body that moves with greater awareness, control, and resilience. Remember, posture is not a position. It is a process. And every movement is an opportunity to improve it. Until next time, move better, feel stronger, stay grounded.